message from the tunnel here in Charlotte. They are ready to go as the Panthers are set.
She-Rag got me.
Hit boy on the beat, so you gotta go berserk.
Okay. Sometimes you need a friend, not the ones that just show up and don't put nothing in. You know the ones that lend their hand and want to see you win. When you come up on that lick, make sure you cut them in. And then, sometimes you need a foe, one to keep your eyes open, keep you on your toes. You know the ones that want to keep you where you've been before. But I can't go, no I can't go. And whoa, sometimes I need a check. Not the sneakers, but the ones that make you watch your step. You change name, how about your respect? Give them more than what I get, expecting nothing back. In fact, you know, I sat down with my accountant, he said I got good news and I got bad news. I said, what's the good news? He said, the good news is you made a lot. I said, what's the bad news? The bad news is you spent more. Okay, look, sometimes you need the faith, sometimes you need to know your worth, sometimes you need to wait. Shoot like the golden boy, but in front of the bay. You can't negotiate with Drake, you gon' have to pay. But wait, jugging on the main stage, with the mainframe, loosen up your face, baby. Sometimes I need a vacate, meditate, hydrate, protect my energy before engagement.
Grew up having nothing, you're labeled impatient. But once the boss made it, you're labeled amazing. Meticulous with words, such a force of nature. I don't wanna seem absurd, but that boy's a gangster. Focusing on me, way from Tel Aviv. Barbados with the hustle, pockets LIDs. Distinctive destinations, all I wanna see. Oceanfront residences, 3 different ones a week. Cause I deserve that, it's time to learn that. Mess around and put that thing up where your permit. 6 figures every year, yeah, I earn that. At the front of this line is where my turn at.
Sometimes you need a friend, not the ones that just show up and don't put nothing in. You know the ones that lend their hand and want to see you win. When you come up on that lick, make sure you cut them in. And then, sometimes you need a foe. Oh. Men gon' lie, women gon' lie. You're looking for the truth and the numbers don't hide. Looking for the root of all evil, then you need to go open up the briefcase, see with your eyes. Everybody claim to be greatest of all times, but they never spend a day in the rain in the front line. No lie. Stop playing on my phone line. Pull up in the space coupe with the roof optional. Wonder why they follow suit. I've been groomed from the womb, came out of my mama with some running tennis shoes, faster than the speeding bullet. Nah, it's cool, it's cool. Don't play with it, baby. Say so what you gon' do with it? Stop playing. If you gon' do it, then don't play with it, baby. Exactly. Yeah. You ain't built like that.
Let me explain what I did. Can I kick it? Hold on. Yeah, I got some rings and a range. Can I kick it? Yeah. Don't ask me a thing. How I got her, how I did it. Yeah. Spend the whole half, had a blast. Can I kick it? Even with a sprain. Hey, can I kick it? Just the flex, I went and bought a chain. Can I kick it? Things ain't been the same. Things have changed. Can I kick it? People acting different, so I ask, can I?
Hey, could count on my power, and look at my dogs. It was way back then, could claim what you saw, but you weren't with us. The higher the climb, the harder the fall, but how did you get up? I done got rich, then went broke, then got rich again, just a little hiccup. I done been ballin' this pickup. Remember me being so bummy and being so hungry, I had to eat gristle. Ay, how did the lady go miss? Ay, how she was magic, she mixed it. Met her at one of the functions, we caught a little rhythm, she caught up a friend, they kissed and we dipped it, and that's how we kicked it.
Let me explain what I did. Can I kick it? Hold on. Yeah, I got some rings and a range. Can I kick it? Yeah. Don't ask me a thing. How I got her, how I did it. Yeah. Spend the whole half, had a blast. Can I kick it? Even with a sprain. Hey, can I kick it? Just the flex, I went and bought a chain. Can I kick it? Things ain't been the same. Things have changed. Can I kick it? People acting different, so I asked, can I? Before I went live, they ain't know what I was. Ain't no one alive that could do what I does. Need a light ear just to catch my buzz. Need Sprite here just to catch my cup. Now they don't really talk about us. Now they don't really talk about love. Honestly, they ain't never seen too much. What's love to a guy with a bag? What's heart to a guy with some cash? What's pain to a guy that's mad? Said. What's broke to a guy with a mask? What's both to a guy with a plan? I just wanna kick it, that's all I ask. Like, let me explain what I did. Can I kick it? Hold on. Yeah, I got some rings and a range. can I kick it? Yeah, don't ask me a thing, how I got her, how I did it. Yeah, spend the whole half, had a blast, can I kick it? Even with a sprain, pain, can I kick it? Just to flex, I went and bought a chain, can I kick it? Things ain't been the same.
BA Sports coverage of the National Football League is in uptown Charlotte, North Carolina at Bank of America Stadium. Just a moment ago, the lights, the cameras, the action, all the pyrotechnics, everything was ablaze, everything was allowed here in Bank of America Stadium as Carolina emerged from their tunnel. And we are ready to go as the Panthers get set to match up with the Las Vegas Raiders. Fielded near the back of the end zone. And he'll be brought down shy of the 20, so the decision to bring it out of the end zone, not a good one.
At their own 18-yard line.
So from inside the 20, here's 1st and 10 at the 18. First carry of the game for Christian McCaffrey. Limited running room as he'll get about 3 to the 21.
Tackle made.
That's just a pile of bodies there, and that's when you kind of find out who's a tough guy, right? Who can stand up and make a play. It was only a 3-yard run, but for both sides, they had to walk away from that field like, okay, I can stand up when the going gets tough in here.
On the carry.
I know that speed is the hallmark of today's NFL game, but the key to good rushing defense is still having your linebackers set the edge.
A tough spot here on their opening drive. This is 3rd and 7. Bridgewater. And the Raiders have got him. Tanner Muse brings him down, and that's a play he's going to remember. The first sack of his NFL career. So on 4th down, kicking it away here, Michael Pilardi. Call that a punt of 38 yards officially. And the Raiders will have a short field to work with as they take over. And that play will go nowhere. Losing yardage back near midfield at the 49. They'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
I like the strategy. Extra tight ends, extra beef. They want to run the football, but that means they probably want to run it inside. If you get strung out on the perimeter, you're in peril.
Yeah, we saw the result, negative yardage. On 2nd and 11 now. Carr looking deep downfield. And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on 3rd down.
One thing I know from experience is that when the deep ball is thrown and you're the defender, you've got to fight that little bit of panic that emerges. You've got to play the ball really well. It's a 50-50 jump ball play. And guess what?
In a double coverage, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Trey Boston.
Well, I tell you, Brandon, this ball's intercepted, but it is 3rd down. So the silver lining is that since this is so far down the field and there wasn't a big run back associated with it, really this kind of works like a punt. It's not an altogether bad result.
And he'll get this up past the 5 to the 7-yard line.
And while they hope to continue this drive, it's really already mission accomplished. They've given enough space now that if they have to punt the ball, they've done so with that first run.
He's going to air one out for Anderson. Into a double team, and it's intercepted. Jonathan Abram picks it, and they will set up shop in enemy territory at the 42-yard line.
At the 42-yard line.
And they'll come out with a 3 tight end look on the first play of the drive. On 1st down, Logan. It's a 6-yard gain on the ground, and that'll make it 2nd and 4.
He was brought down.
That was a really nice job by them picking up the run blitz and detecting it and blocking it and turning it into a nice run. And a lot of times you think if you blitz a running play, you're going to smother it. But a lot of the blitzers, they come in a little bit high. They don't have great leverage, and they're easily blocked and turned to the side.
Call that a loss of a yard, and things get a little more difficult here. 3rd and 5. From the gun now on 3rd down, Carr. And that will be incomplete.
Normally being a big-bodied receiver plays to their advantage downfield. Go up and make the catch, take the hit, and pick up yardage. But in this case, the hit was timed really well and popped it free from his grasp.
And this one is no good. He missed it. And this will remain a scoreless game.
Everything looked good. Good snap, good hold. Sometimes, though, the ball just doesn't want to go where you want it. And this one winds up no good.
So after the missed long field goal attempt, this offense set up nicely at the 44-yard line. And he'll air this one deep for Anderson. That is caught. It's Anderson. Touchdown, Panthers. Robbie Anderson. 56 yards. And the Panthers are going to take a first quarter lead. Now the try here for the extra point. And this will be good to give the Panthers a 7-0 lead.
The score, Panthers 7, Raiders 0.
The kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. Fielded a couple yards into the end zone. And tackled at the 21-yard line, so a net negative there of 4 yards.
First and 10 at their own 21-yard line.
The Raider offense set to get this drive started. It's been an awfully slow start for them. This is their third possession. They don't have a first down yet.
So that means they have to change up what they're doing, and for some teams, it's a change in tempo, usually moving it to more up-tempo type of an offense just to try and change their fortunes right now. What they've been doing so far isn't working. Maybe they'll do that.
Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Shotgun now for Carr. He'll find his tight end. That's Waller. That one good for 10 yards. And that'll make it 2nd and a foot or so.
On the pickup.
Brandon, perfect defense in this situation would have meant that there was an incompletion that would have picked it off. Okay, so they gave up the completion. But I really enjoyed watching how the defense stayed in sync, stayed in great communication. And as he dragged across each zone, you see him pointing, communicating. There he is, and they passed him off to each defender. Ended up making a nice play, even though it was complete.
Carr now on 1st down. Going to throw right side here. Complete.
Carr's pass.
A gain of 6 there on 1st.
Well, if you do read man coverage, Brandon, the drag route's a pretty good one to run against it because you're running away from people on it.
Looking to throw again on 2nd down. Carr. Man open. That's Henry Ruggs. And they're going to have another first down as the tackle's made at the Panthers' 34-yard line. Give them 14 on that one and a first down.
Raiders.
On play action. Now Carr. He'll let this go deep for Ruggs. Oh, he had 6 points in his hands there. Couldn't hang on. 2nd down.
Well, I think that was good strategy there, trying to go right back to him after the last completion. But this time, the defense was all over him, and they got there to break that one up.
From the 34, they'll come to the line on 2nd and 10. Throwing again. Carr. And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's 3rd down.
I know at times people think we use it too often, but you've got to be able to throw guys open. And when you read zone, you've got to stick it in there before your receiver gets to the next guy in the zone. Otherwise, you bring him into the play.
And that's precisely what allowed that defense to disrupt the pass. And the throw there going to be incomplete.
He went with the dime look that time on defense, just flooded the field with defensive backs, blanketed everyone, took away all the passing angles, thus the incompletion.
Daniel Carlson for the Raiders field goal. A 51.
And did he have enough? He did. He kept it online and managed to tuck it into the bottom right corner. And they are on the board, but still trailing. It's 7-3. These kickers now, it used to be that a 50-plus yarder was cause for celebration. Now seemingly automatic.
Yeah, isn't it funny when we prepare for a game, when you look at the backgrounds of these kickers, it's interesting, isn't it, to find out they were all-state quarterbacks, receivers, defensive backs, all-state wrestlers, right? Baseball players. players. We're finding athletes all along, and now they're just specialists putting it through the posts.
The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. And following that long touchdown pass, a one-play drive last time, see if the defense, you know they're ready. They don't want that to happen again.
And you would have thought they would have been ready the last time. I mean, that's what you work on all the time. Make sure that no one gets behind you. That's the cardinal sin of defense, not giving up the long pass. They did. Let's see how they adjust.
After one, 7-3 the score on EA Sports. On second down, McCaffrey. And he'll be brought down right around the 37. A gain of 5, good enough for the first down. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10.
At the 37-yard line.
Now a draw play to McCaffrey. 7 yards on the pickup there, and it'll leave him with a 2nd and 3.
Taken down.
Well, no matter how they phrase it, staying on schedule, staying ahead of the sticks, whatever you want to call it, 7 yards on first down, that fits the bill.
Throwing on 2nd and 3. Bridgewater. He's going to air one out for Anderson. No, he almost had it. Already with one interception, just missing his second there.
Incomplete.
Thus far, they have been able to move the line of scrimmage very well in the running game. Almost felt like they said in the huddle, can you guys pass protect? Let's take a big shot downfield. Didn't get it on that one, but they may come back to it again. No coverage bust by the defense here. They did a nice job accounting for everybody, and that led to an incompletion.
Now the Panthers going to use the first of their timeouts. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this second quarter. The offense is not leaving the field. They're going to stay out and go for it on 4th and 3. They're indeed going for it. Bridgewater. And he comes back with one complete. And taking it across midfield and inside the 45. 4th down, no problem. Just a ho-hum pickup of 14 to keep the offense on the field. So the 14 yards actually takes him from 143 to the other for 1st and 10. McCaffrey on the counter. And they go backwards here. Losing yardage back at the 48-yard line. So a loss of 5, and it'll be 2nd down.
Back at the 48-yard line.
Bridgewater going to give this to McCaffrey. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. 19 yards to pick up there. Move the chains.
And there's Christian McCaffrey with another run CMC as he's known in the Carolina area. Easily the most productive running back in the league last season. 2,392 yards from scrimmage. He's just so dangerous every time he gets the football. Whether you hand it to him, throw it to him out of the backfield, just imagine if they had the guts to let him return kicks as well. This guy is
under pressure, and down he goes. They sack him back at the 36. Maurice Hurst breaking through to get him to the ground. It's a loss of 7. So 2nd and long, and got to be careful not to fall out of field goal range. Here's McCaffrey. And he'll lose yardage on the play back at the 37-yard line. Just a 1-yard loss that time, but that's not what they needed. Now they're dealing with a 3rd and long. First and 2nd down were a disaster. Both went backwards. Now it's 3rd and 18. They need something big. He's going to look deep for more. And that is incomplete.
From a defensive perspective, they had exactly what you want anytime they want to throw the football. There was pressure on the quarterback. They were getting after him, and they tightened down on the receivers and forced the incompletion.
4-yard attempt.
And did he have enough? He did. He kept it on line and managed to tuck it into the bottom right corner. And they push the lead up to a touchdown now at 10-3. So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away. Fielded in the end zone. And no return forthcoming for Richard as this will come out to the 25.
5-yard line.
The Raider offense set to get this drive started. It's been very much a slow start for them. 3 drives and just the 3 points, CD.
Yeah, if you're into the points per drive ratio, that answer is 1. And that's not going to get it done in a ball game. They've got to find a way to finish these drives in end zones, not having balls go through goalposts.
Throwing on first down is Carr. Got his man complete over the middle. It's Jacobs. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. That play going for 16 yards to start the drive. First down.
And Las Vegas, first down.
One play has him up past the 40 already, and another 1st and 10. From the gun, it's Carr. And that is intercepted. Or was it? Bounds, apparently. So that's just going to be an incompletion. 2nd and 10. To throw again. Carr. Now this will be caught. Tyrell Williams. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. A gain of 13. It's a first down.
First down.
Nice catch up by Tyrell Williams, who got off to a hot start. Heck, I'd call it a blazing start in 2019, scoring a touchdown each of his first 5 games. And he has history as a big-time receiver as well. 1,000 yards receiving for the Chargers back in 2016.
Three yards on the pickup there, and it'll be second down.
Yeah, I don't know if it's exactly a win-win, but if you're on offense, you'll take that kind of a run, all right? It was kind of stacked up, found a little bit of yardage, and frankly, they're pretty close to staying on schedule on offense. The playbook is still open for the coordinator.
On 2nd and 7, Carr. Catch is made by Hunter Renfrow. And they're going to have another first down as the tackle's made at the Panthers' 30. A gain of 13. It's a first down.
First down, Las Vegas.
This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. And a flag comes in as that one falls incomplete. Well, let's see who this is on. So flag for the contact, pass interference.
And I know that you're going to look at me and roll your eyes, and rightfully so, because you know what I'm going to say. Doesn't the defender have a right to the football as well?
No, I don't like defenders.
That's because you spend too much time with me. Okay, I'll side with you on this one. Here's the quick one.
Fighting for the end zone. He lost the football. It's out, and it's picked up by the Panthers. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
Partner, you know how often we hear about the red zone, right? From the 20-yard line going in, that's scoring zone, getting points on the board. A lot of teams call from the 10-yard line in the green zone. That's your money zone. He fumbles the ball inside the money zone. You have one job, take care of the ball. That didn't happen.
2nd and short now following the fumble. They'll try to run this one in. And he is in. Touchdown, Raiders.
Touchdown.
Taking it in from a yard out. And the Raiders, they're within an extra point of tying this thing up. And a little time left on the clock, so on the other side, they're thinking, gosh, we'd like to get that lead right back.
Yeah, thanks for pointing that out. Here I am going ahead and tapping out the first half.
Well,
there's still time. They've got to make a decision about what they want to do on the kickoff, or they want to let their return guy touch it.
So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away. This taken in about 4 yards deep. And in hindsight, probably should have taken a knee as he only gets this out to the 16-yard line.
At their own 16-yard line.
This Carolina offense at the line, ready to go. You're under a minute to go here in the half. Field position not really in your favor, but still time to try and move the ball and get in field goal range. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Jonathan Abram picks it, and he's able to take this one back to the 36-yard line.
Certainly feels like the classic second guess, but let's be honest about it. They had a chance going to halftime with the lead. Why did they take a chance with a throw there? I don't understand that.
Well, that's what I'm wondering, and now this defense has to try to protect that lead going into the locker room. He lets this one fly toward the back of the end zone, and that's going to wind up incomplete. However, we do have a flag down. Let's check in with our referee. So it's first and goal and a great opportunity to get that lead back before the break. They'll try to run this one in. And he's over the line and in for a Raider touchdown. T.J. Logan, already his second touchdown here in this opening weekend. And the Raiders have taken the lead. And he atones for his miss the first time around as this one is up and good to extend their lead.
16. Panthers 10. Daniel Carlson to kick off.
So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away. Fielded a couple yards into the end zone. And he'll get this just up past the 20, but a marker is down. Let's get the call. Now, this is going to put them back with a not great field position.
So they really got zero benefit at all, right? Sometimes you can absorb a penalty when you get a big return. Then the penalty brings it back, but you still have great field position. As you pointed out, not in this case.
And he'll air this one deep for Anderson. Oh, and Bridgewater intercepted for the third time. Picked off by Troy Apke. And his guys have got it back at the closing stages of the first half.
Intercepted by the Raiders.
You're trailing. You're trying to get points late in half. I absolutely understand that. But remember, it's all about the ball. And without the ball, you can't get those points. They just turned it over.
Now you got to be careful because that deficit can get a little bigger on the other side with that good field position they just took over with. And that is incomplete. Down to 15 seconds now. Henry Ruggs, the intended receiver. And that'll bring up second down. Now Carr, after the incomplete pass, brings him up 2nd and 10. Throwing again. Carr. Throw right side, going to be caught by Waller. And he is in. Touchdown, Raiders.
Touchdown,
Darren Waller. In the final seconds of the first half. And the Raiders able to extend that advantage. He missed one earlier, remember, but this time he gets it to go.
Makes the score Raiders 23.
So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away. Fielded a couple yards into the end zone. And not wanting to risk anything here late in the half, he'll just take a knee and they'll bring the football out to the 25. The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. Time here for likely one play, then off to the locker room, and they're going to have some adjustments to make.
They certainly will, and I think a lot of people are thinking to themselves, all right, take...
And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked off by Troy Apke. And his guys have got it back at the closing stages of the first half.
10 at their own 28-yard line.
Final play of the first half, barring a penalty, as they come up on 1st and 10. They'll indeed try to run it out as they start on the ground. And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8, 2nd and 2. So we've reached halftime here on opening weekend. As we'll get you down the coast to Orlando for Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach. See if week 1 fatigue becomes any kind of a factor as we are back underway in the second half. Taken in the end zone. And no fireworks to start the half. This will be a touchback. Offense set to get this drive started. They built a good first half lead. Now they have a chance to add on to it.
And what I'm thinking is that the offensive staff spend the entire halftime just working with them on, here's what we think they're going to do to attack us in the second half. Nice first half that we've had, guys, but be prepared for some change-ups. We're going to see them when we kick it off in the second half.
See how they handle any adjustments that might be made defensively. Well, they had the run for no gain. Now they'll try again from the 25 on 2nd and 10. And they're able to get this one across the 35. A gain of 13. It's a first down.
I thought when Josh Jacobs was coming out of the University of Alabama, he was an absolutely perfect fit for John Gruden's offense with the Raiders. And it turned out, in this case, I was absolutely right. Led the NFL rookies in rushing a year ago, 1,150 yards. In fact, the only rookie to top the 1,000-yard barrier. And this kid is a workhorse who can carry the football in any situation and catch it out of the backfield.
Good yardage after the catch. Is that play good for 30 and a first? So the big play changes the complexion of things. Here's 1st and 10 just outside the 30. He'll be dropped at the 25 after a gain of 6.
Tackled at the 20.
Now, Brandon, that's the way you want to run the football. There should almost be quote bubbles above the offense right now. Bam, boom, biff. That's how they feel good about moving the football.
He's got the first down inside the 10. And he is in. Touchdown, Raiders. T.J. Logan with now 3 Week 1 touchdowns. And the Raiders add on to their lead. And now they'll empty the backfield here as they elect to go for 2. Working from the gun, it's Carr. And he's got it. So the try for 2 successful. And that bumps their lead up even further. Following the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Carlson. Fielded a couple yards into the end zone. And beyond the 20, but not by much. In fact, just a yard pass there to the 21.
At their own 22-yard line.
This Carolina offense at the line, ready to go. And their halftime hole now even deeper, and they need a big drive here just to answer the first touchdown of the second half scored against them.
They were down at the half. Now, as you mentioned, they're down a little bit bigger, but no time for discouragement. Just got to get back to it, right? Put your shoulder against the boulder and start pushing and try and get back to where you were to start the half.
So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. And down he goes, brought down a Raiders sack.
Bridgewater sack.
He was trying to keep his eyes downfield. Nobody came open.
He's trying to do everything that he had been taught, right? Every bit of the technique. But if no one's open, there is no technique except make sure you hold on to the ball as you go to the ground when you're getting sacked.
And this will go as a gain of 7 as he gets it to the 30-yard line.
That was a good run, and it got to the second level. And what I mean by that is that's where the linebackers usually play. First level being the defensive front, last level being the secondary. But the strong safety position end up making the tackle. And oftentimes we call them a hybrid. Combination defensive back, combination linebacker. We saw the linebacker make the stop.
And in their own territory, needing only a few inches, they're going to line up to go for this thing on 4th down. Here we go with McCaffrey. A big roll of the dice on 4th and 1, but it pays off. They convert. Thought they might throw the football with a little chunk that they had remaining on 4th down, but they ran it. They got it.
And the reason they were able to get it done, he ran that play with conviction, didn't he? Understood he would get a little bit of help from his friends up front.
It's caught inside the 25. And he goes down, but not before getting this inside the 25. A gain of 32 that time. So the big play gets him all the way down to the outskirts of the red zone here for 1st and 10. And that'll be incomplete. We do have a penalty flag down, however. Let's see what that's about. On the ground, McCaffrey. And he takes it into the end zone for a Panthers touchdown. Punching it in from a yard away. And the Panthers, they're able to draw a bit closer. A strong, determined run there, Charles, to get in for 6 points.
This is why it's such a team game, isn't it? And I know it sounds really generic and it sounds almost trite, but the blocks were made up front, offensive line, collective victory at the line of scrimmage and downfield. And how about the finish to the run all the way into the end zone?
Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. And this carries into the end zone. And no return forthcoming for Richard as this will come out to the 25.
5-yard line.
The Raider offense set to get this drive started. Their lead down from 21 to 14, but still sitting at a great spot, up 2 scores here in the 3rd quarter. Here's a throw, complete right side to start things out. And he's going to be dropped following a pickup of 7, past the 30 to the 32.
7-yard pickup.
They'd love to just strike back with a touchdown right here, and if it's a long play, so be it. But the main goal, get a couple of first downs, run some plays, run some clock, allow their defense to get a chance to catch their breath, settle down, and relax a little bit after they just gave up a score.
And he'll be brought down shy of the 40 at the 38-yard line. 6 yards the pickup, and that's a first down.
Of 6. And a Las Vegas first down.
So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. They'll run it here with Logan. And he'll muscle his way up to the 43 for a pickup of right around 5.
Well, you certainly have to give a little credit here because they're playing this game now at their pace. This is ball control football, sustained runs, taking their time, and making it work.
Carr completes it. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. 11 yards there, first down.
And now we get into the psychology of the whole thing because a lot of teams with a 2-score lead in the 3rd quarter, they almost become defensive with their offense, just playing not to lose. I think with this team, you got to figure at this point, this is a great spot for them to go into attack mode, really try and put the hammer down and finish this one off.
And he goes down, but not before getting this inside the 25. And we're back now in Charlotte. It's the Raiders with the lead and the football here as we get ready to start quarter number 4. Here's Jacobs on 1st and 10. And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down. But a nice little gain. Give him 9 on the carry that time, and they're set up with a 2nd and 1.
9 brings up 2nd and 1.
This is Logan, and he'll go down here at the 12-yard line. A gain of just a yard, but it's a first down. From down at the 12, it's 1st and 10.
First down, Raiders.
On first down, Carr. This will be caught just inside the 10. And he's able to work it here to the 8-yard line. They'll contain him to just 4. 2nd down. Facing a 2nd and 6 from the 8. Operating from the gun. Carr. And that is caught. It's Ruggs. Touchdown, Vegas.
Henry Ruggs.
Henry Ruggs with his first career touchdown in his first career game. And the Raiders add 6 to their lead. And the lead now to 3 touchdowns at 21 points.
The score, Raiders 38, Panthers.
Following the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Carlson. Fielded in the end zone. And the decision to come out of the end zone is going to cost him 5 yards as he's taken down right at the 20.
At their own 20-yard line.
The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. And whatever promise they showed in the preseason has not translated into week 1 because they have not been particularly competitive here at home, no less. These fans, and my goodness, another interception. Picked off by Troy Apke. Yes, folks, that is his 3rd interception, and I'm going to use one of the most overused phrases in football. He's a ball-hawking safety.
I love the way that you called for the shot there. That's perfect, though, because there is something to that. Being a safety often allows you freedom to roam around the defense, maybe not a specific assignment. Today, his assignment, find the football, and he's done so quite well.
And he's going to be taken down here with a penalty flag on the field. Now, that's one they hate. The ball's got to come all the way back.
So that's an explosive play, a really explosive play that gets wiped out, and they have to start over after the penalty.
To throw, it's Carr. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. And some space here. And oh, so close as he takes it all the way to the 2-yard line.
Number 19.
A big play there on the catch and run. 81 yards.